So while Mum gets the laundry, Dad gets an offer that'll really put him in a spin.
We're going to have 2 ceremonies. For one of them, we need to have someone run the ceremony. Would you marry Kallie and I at our wedding, please?
This is like a war.
It's a nerve centre.
Yeah, well, the nerd centre, as we like to call it, yeah.
With the wedding just 3 weeks away, the boys' usual geeky toys are strictly off limits.
This is a PlayStation-free area until you actually pull this off.
So, no gaming allowed. How about a PowerPoint presentation? Really?
So I want to include a really, really odd setup, something that really blows people's minds, something that makes people go, how is that even happening? How is that real? For me right now, the venue is absolutely important. That is my creative block. Until I see this place, until I see my stage, I can't put my actors on it. And it's got to be different. I want to be her hero. I want to be her white knight. I don't want to be tied down by any one theme. I don't want to be tied down by any one motif or any one image. This is Grantt. This is a Grantt design. I'm going to get people calling me. They're going to be like, did you do that wedding? It was amazing.
Grant. I love the humility with which you are approaching this wedding.
So the humble groom hits the road on the hunt for a stage which he hopes will clarify his vision. He's arranged to view the house meadow in Kent.
Wow.
Part of a family-run working farm.
I like this.
It's big, it's grassy, and right now, it's fairly empty.
The ceremony I want to be as rural, as beautiful as possible, really highlight the kind of innocence and romance of things.
Yeah.
Stage 2, with the wedding breakfast, I'd like it to be quite inventive, quite creative, with lots of really curious things. And then with the evening, I want it to be as a big celebration, like not so much noisy or rambunctious, but embracing the kind of carnival aspect of things. Yeah, absolutely.
Makes people go, wow.
Absolutely,
Okay.
yeah, absolutely right. The key word at the moment is outdoor, outdoor, outdoor.
Lovely.
This is why I'm thinking, you know, maybe some riding in on horseback, maybe some
fairytale.
Yeah, spot on. Yeah, fairytale romance. That's it. I want the outdoor wedding because it looks beautiful. I want the outdoor wedding because it's show-stopping. I want the outdoor wedding because it's creative. I really want to step out of the mundane world into something completely magical and completely new and completely crazy.
Even Grantt needs to consider some mundane practicalities.
What's the legality of the blessing and the ceremony and everything else? Because I looked on your website that you can't officiate things.
You would have to have your legal ceremony elsewhere.
The legal aspect of it I'll do in a room at some point. That's not a problem. It's on. We'll take it.
Grant's forking out half the budget.
High five. Yeah, we'll do it the proper way.
On an empty field where he can't even legally tie the knot.
We love it. Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you too. There's something about this place which is just so right. Thanks, Claire. This is so much of my creative vision instantly. I needed that venue to have the stage to begin mapping it out and working out what happens where. This is perfect.
A few days later, and with his stage now set, English teacher Grantt is busy devising the plot for his big day.
Kallie turns up in a black cab. All she can see in the distance is the gazebo, a bridge and me. Already the dream begins.
Grant's using the fact he and Kallie have to head to a registry office immediately after their outdoor blessing as part of his story.
Then at the end of the ceremony, we have the villain. We have the rules lawyer, and he has his knights. He'll turn up at the end and go, I will stop you from getting to the registrar. And then calamity ensues as we courageously battle our way through to get to the registry office. That's what we're hoping for. Something unbelievable. Something unbelievable, I think, is the buzzword there.
Unbelievable, it certainly is. It's the start of week 2, and Grantt is visiting his mum Linda and dad Ian. Over the past 12 months, Grant's dad has been seriously ill.
Hello, darling.
You all right, Ma?
Yeah.
And Grantt has a special request for him. But he's also got a special request for his mum.
I wanted to make sure you were a part of things, so I wondered if you could do my washing. Because now you're a part of it.
Grantt doesn't need a registrar for his outdoor blessing, as it's not actually a legal ceremony. So while Mum gets the laundry, Dad gets an offer that'll really put him in a spin.
We're going to have 2 ceremonies. For one of them, we need to have someone run the ceremony, would you marry Kallie and I at our wedding, please?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I'd love to. I'd be honoured to do that.
But yeah, it just means a lot to us, an awful lot.
It means a lot to me as well.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
All right, mate. Do you want some company?
It'd be cool. It'd be cool.
Wicked.
All right.
It means an awful lot to me.
I'm very proud of you.
That was good. You can tell he was definitely taken by that. Yeah, that was easier than I thought it was going to be, which is pleasant.
With just 10 days to go until the big day, Grantt is taking the idea of a wedding rehearsal a little bit further than most. In Grant's fairy tale vision, he'll be the hero, saving his fairy bride from a dastardly sword-wielding villain.
No, line, people, line.
His band of merry men are on hand to help.
What I'm trying to capture in my wedding is the theme of the hero and the princess/fairy/girl. At the end of the ceremony, Mark, as the villain, the rules lawyer, he will appear and quote from the Book of Marriage and tell us we're not legally married, and that if he can't have Kallie, no one else will. And the team of heroic groomsmen and the bride have to fight their way past a horde of people intent on ruining the wedding.
But villain Mark has spotted a flaw in Grant's plan.
Is Kallie going to know she's not actually getting married at that point?
No.
Oh!
I would not have had chance to tell her.
She's going to kick you so hard.
Yeah, well, this is why I'm having a fight, because hopefully all the laugh eruptions happening will distract her from the fact that actually the last hour didn't mean anything legally.
And staging a fight on the biggest day of Kallie's life is starting to make Grantt nervous.
Haven't really thought about Kallie's reaction beyond the, oh my God, what's happening? Oh my God, this is silly. I really do have to consider the fact that actually it's our wedding, and at that point she's going to expect us to be married, and to then have me turn around to her and say, actually we're not married. That's going to be violent.